Hello, Sky Friends. Have you wondered where a specific spirit is? Do you need to meet a seasonal spirit before they come back as a traveling spirit so you can access their friendship trees and get those cool cosmetics? Then this series is for you. Come along with me as I find the spirits in Hidden Forest. I'm Kimmy Amber, and this is Hey Mom, Play This. All right, if you've seen the other Find the Spirit videos, you know that I'm going to show you where they are. And I'm going to show you where they end and how to get to the next one. But I'm not going to show you the middle part, the actual revisiting their memory, because I want you to come in and play Sky yourself. And if I show it all to you, well, then it's just like a movie. So what is the point? All right, we're in Hidden Forest today. This is going to be a two-part series in Hidden Forest. Oh, look, it's the daily quest realm. I don't think I realized that. So there's going to be things that I'm going to stop and get real quick. But because there are like 18 spirits in Hidden Forest, so I'm going to split this up like I did with Daylight Prairie into two. And today we're going to go through Forest Entrance, which is this part, and Forest Brook. And then we'll leave the rest of it for another video. If I haven't shown you this before, there's your shortcut getting through that door. All right, our first spirit is right here in this open entrance area over here on my left. I'm getting my seasonal candles right now real quick. All right, so this, my mouse was gone. This spirit is the Shivering Trailblazer. I have done all of the spirits in this realm, so we may or may not get to see the end animations when we get to them. I will see you at the end. All right, so here we are in that very next section. I stopped before I went through that gate. That's the gate that the Shivering Trailblazer was standing at right before I paused. And then this is where they end, right under this tree. Not quite halfway, or just over halfway through this section. And Shivering. Now, the Shivering Trailblazer is a constellation spirit or a regular spirit. So this is one that you're going to have access to all the time through the constellation stone. The other two here are actually seasonal spirits. Both of them are from Season of Assembly. You see our treehouse there. All of our Season of Assembly spirits have something to do with, or have you access them at one of the tree houses throughout Hidden Forest. This is the Scolding Student right near the back gate of the entrance and behind the tree. All right, so we end in this platform in the tree house. If you haven't done Season of Assembly, you're not going to see those four swirly areas, and you won't see the large one down there. But we're in the same area. There's the back gate, and we're up here on this treehouse. The Scolding Student. Yeah, this one we're going to see the little animation, so you definitely have to come in and play because it's a cute little animation at the end. In which case, I'm kind of glad that I can't show it to you because then you have to come in and play, right? All right, so we're up here on this platform. And if you look down, can you see it from here? Let's jump off the back side of this treehouse because there is our third spirit in this area. This is the Baffled Botanist, also from the Season of Assembly. And we're going to go follow them. And something I want to point out real quick. You see the little blue circle that has, well, now it's gone, but it's a timer. And you have to get to the spirit within that time, or you have to start over again. See how it's ticking down right there? All right, we'll be back. All right, here we are again, right on that very same platform that we finished the Scolding Student from. And no facepalm, no animation there. All right, so now we're going to go into Forest Brook, and there are 7 spirits here. You can open that gate, or you can just fly over it. Whoops, I'm going the wrong direction. Me and my flying. And it'll just take you into the next section. All right, now that I have some light to work with, we're going to start over here on the left. Normally I would probably, just because I'm right-handed, start on the right, but I have a reason for starting over here on the left. So this is the, shoot, what is her name? Blushing Prospector. Now, she is a regular spirit, and oh my gosh, I almost let that timer run out. She's a regular spirit. So a constellation spirit you can always access in the constellation stone. All right, I will see you on the other end. All right, so you saw me go into the tunnel. There's where we come out of the tunnel, and our end spot is right here. And the blushing emote. So shy. All right, from here we're actually going to turn around and fly up on top of this hill. Where is it? Over there, that hill. And we are going to meet, I'm not sure who this is. This is the Marching Adventurer. We're going to follow them around, and I will meet you on the other side. All right, so our ending space, end of Forest Brook, is right over there on the right-hand side of the screen. And we're up here on the hill. That was not what I wanted to do, but I'll take the colors. I wanted to finish off the spirit. Marching Adventure, like a lot of the seasonal spirits in Hidden Forest, was from Season of Assembly. And there's our marching emote. Okay, from this hill, we're going to go lie down this direction, almost directly beneath us. Whoops. Hit the tree. And we're going to go through this tube. Now, that tube, if we go out here to the water, you can see the little tunnel that the crabs are in. There's the end of Forest Brook, and the beginning over there, that first little pagoda kind of thing. So we're going to go in, and this is the Provoking Performer, and it is a carry spirit or an escort spirit. So we're going to escort them through here. This spirit was from Season of Gratitude. So I will see you at the end of this carry spirit. Now this one ends, we started at the beginning of a tunnel, we end at the end of that tunnel under this tree. This is the Provoking Performer. Okay, from here, we're going to go out toward the water again. There's the bridge. Down there's the cave with the crabs. And right here in this little tunnel area, this is the Pouty Porter. And this is a regular spirit, a constellation spirit. And once again, we basically just went through a tunnel, which is really convenient when you're someplace that the rain can wash away your light. Very well planned by TCG. We much appreciate that. Too heavy to lift. And then the foot stomp. And that's our emote for this spirit. All right, we're going to go back this way to that little cave. We're going to flip some crabs, if they aren't already flipped, because back here is another regular spirit, constellation spirit. And this is the hide and seek pioneer. Oh, we didn't flip that crab. Let's do that. And we'll run out of our little cave here and play hide and seek. Now, this little pagoda is right above, I'll show you, right above the exit from Forest Brook. That's where we end for this spirit. And this emote is actually an interaction emote. You can play hide and seek with other Sky Kids. You choose to be the seeker, and other people can join you and become those who are hiding, and then you have to go find them. All right, we're going to come collect a whole lot of colored light, looks like, because we're here, we might as well. There is a spirit down here, and I'm leaving it for last because it is for me, one of the most difficult. It's a carry quest, and it's in the rain, and it's a challenge. We're going to pop down here and get the Scaredy Cadet. Now, I did a full video on Scaredy Cadet because it's this week's traveling spirit. So let's burn off the darkness plants and follow the cadet. All right, we've come right back to the crab cave, and this is where the Scaredy Cadet ends. The Scaredy Cadet is also Season of Assembly, and we have the, oh no, I'm not going to do that, I'm afraid. The wiki says it's the ew expression. All right, now we're going to go back and see the Laidback Pioneer. Oop. My lovely flying capabilities. Where is she? She's over here. All right, so this is the Laidback Pioneer from the season of the Light Seekers. It's one of the most difficult for me. And part of it is because as I go out under this light, you'll see there's a timer, carry spirit, of course. And that timer is not about getting to the spirit. It's about getting this light out of the rain and under cover. So we will move from space to space, and I will see you at the end. Here we are at the campfire that is right above the pagodas. If you look, the entrance to the elevated clearing, Grandma's house is right there. That's the campfire that we're at. And we're going to see the I forget what the name of it is. Isn't that terrible? The Laidback Pioneer. All right. We have a couple of friends, and our friends put up a table. So I'm actually going to go over here and have a sit down and have a chat. All right. So I have a bunny on my head. My friend Vivi, who just sat at the table with me. When you're holding hands, if they use a spell, you can get the item that's in the spell, or your friends can get the one that you use. And she gave me a bunny because I love the little bunny. You can get this cosmetic, by the way, from the Days of Sunlight, which is about to come out. Now you have all of the spirits through the first 2 sections of Hidden Forest. And then I will do another video that will finish off Hidden Forests. I hope you enjoyed this video. If so, hit like. It helps other people find my videos as well. If you'd like to know about later videos that I post, hit subscribe and set yourself up for those. Thank you for coming with me in Sky to find the spirits in Hidden Forest. I'm Kimmy Amber, and this was Hey Mom, Play This. I will see you again the next time in the sky.